Hello, girly pops. If you are on the internet.com like I am, you have seen this gentleman, probably on your Twitter feed, start his day around 3 a.m. by peeling off his mouth tape and then swimming in a pool and starting his whole day. I'm not here to critique his morning routine because I'm not here to give him time, but it's finally pushed me to the edge. And I need to know what is going on with y'all's mouth and why do you need to tape it? I tried Googling it and the answers I got are unsurprisingly vague and minimally scientific and truly lead me to believe that if there's enough TikTok posts about something, y'all will believe and do anything. First of all, I have seen a lot of people in this world who are open mouth breathers, and I pray for y'all because you're walking around like this. You're walking around. You're sitting, mouth just open. You're at the movie theater. Girl, you're gonna catch a fly. Close the mouth. But then to tape your mouth shut while you're sleeping, what is that about? Now, when I Googled this, because I'm coming prepared a little bit. I'm coming a little bit prepared on the science behind it, as in I read one article and I've listened to 2 or 3 people talk about it, and I saw before and after photos of people who mouth taped for 30 to 60 days. I have to believe the things that they are saying are not true. The things I read online said mouth taping, besides the fact that it looks dumb and is probably not that helpful and whatnot, the literal only benefits I saw online. And hey, if you're a doctor, a mouth breathing doctor, a hostage tape scientist, if you will, leave a comment below. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Y'all are just putting little post-it notes on your mouth and going to bed because it might reduce your chances of getting a cavity. Girl, brushing your teeth 3 times a day will help that too. So maybe we just start bringing a little travel toothbrush with us for lunch to the office. Consider that. That's a lot cheaper and a lot more refreshing, in my opinion, than putting adhesive across my face and peeling it off every morning. I also saw something along the lines of your nose hairs are like nature's way to protect you from really awful diseases and bacteria and allergens and all that. And I will say that could be true, and I believe that if it is true, because I believe science, and that taping your mouth shut is the way to help filter what you breathe and learning to breathe through your nose. Girl, good luck to y'all. I got a deviated septum that's not medically diagnosed, and I won't be mouth taping for that reason. Also, it says if you have sleep apnea, you should not be mouth taping without consulting your doctor, and so for that reason, I also won't be even attempting to mouth tape. But I just need to know how many of y'all are doing this for fun, for shits and gigs. Because I know that some of my friends do mouth tape for shits and gigs. And maybe it's helped you. If it has helped you, tell me why. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the before and after pictures that I saw. Future me, hey, editing team, hey, QA team, hey, Caleb, when you're in the lab in the future, go ahead, just drop some of those before and after shots right here. Okay, we can put another one right here. And one more right here. Okay, so those are some examples of the before and afters that I looked up and I saw. I think that we need to really get into this. Oh, look, a boat. There go a boat. Oh, that's so cool. How neat is that? The before and after pictures. I can admit, I can be honest with my viewers, with my Clevy Debbies. There were some face shape changes on those people. Am I ready to say that 30 days of mouth taping could dramatically define your jawline? No, but I would argue that maybe if you clench your jaw for 8 hours every night because you're taping your mouth shut so you can't breathe and you're subconsciously anxious about dying while you sleep, that would really probably define that jawline, like a really strong clench for 8 hours a night. So I'm thinking maybe that's kind of contributing a little bit to that. Let me know what y'all think. Is there science behind the shape, the structure of the jaw? Do you think it's just reducing their cortisol levels because they're getting better sleep? I kind of think a lot of things could be happening here. And I'm no doctor. I'm not going to become a doctor, nor will I read medical advice much further on this topic. Unless I'm proved absolutely wrong, I need to submit an apology to my friends and my families, to you and y'all. My final point on mouth tape is the adhesive portion of it all. It just cannot be good for a person with facial hair to be continually using adhesive that sticks to their skin for 8 hours a night. It also would argue that it can't be good for somebody without facial hair to use adhesive that's clogging the pores around their very sensitive mouth skin for 8 hours a night. And I also would say that it probably is not beneficial to tape your mouth shut for long periods of times in terms of like skin aging and like putting adhesive onto your skin. I just think like there's a lot of times when I put adhesive on my skin and I don't really love the way it feels after. So I can imagine having to take adhesive off every day would feel like really restricting and unfortunate for you. So kind of just prayers up if you are doing that. Just let us know what cleanser you're using and like whatnot. The final thing I would just go ahead and remind everyone watching, if you are interested in mouth taping and you try it and you get a better night's sleep, that is a sure sign, in my opinion, as someone who is medically diagnosed with sleep apnea, that you need to go tell your doctor that you are not getting a good night's sleep and do a sleep quality test, because I am genuinely concerned that you have sleep apnea. There's something like crazy statistic that it's like 70% of people. That's probably a lie, but it was a crazy statistic. There's a lot of people in this world that have sleep apnea that's undiagnosed, and y'all are sleeping like shit. And I used to be one of you until I got diagnosed, and it fixed everything. It healed my broken family. It enriched my pocketbook. It made me a nicer person. It made me happier to be around. It reduced the amount of nightmares I was having. Basically, when you breathe properly while you sleep, your life pretty good. So I would recommend anybody that's trying to breathe while they're sleeping to stop taping your mouth, start seeing your doctor, and get a job. Just because you're going to need insurance to pay for the doctor's visit, not because you're broke. Well, it could go either way. Probably hard to say. Yeah, that's my thoughts on this one, team. Over and out. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, because they say that that's important. I don't care if you do it or not, but I would appreciate if you at least left a comment so I can know that the people that are watching these videos are alive, do appreciate the content. Honestly, just tell me if you do or you don't mouth tape in the comments, because I am pretty concerned and genuinely going to be alarmed if many people are doing this. So I would just like to know, kind of like in advance, before we get too far into this kind of like parasocial relationship, who is a mouth taper and who is not a mouth taper, just so I can kind of like protect myself look at you differently and genuinely just view you through a different set of eyes. So yeah, thanks so much, chat. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget, if you're seeing this, you saw it a week late because you're not subscribed to the newsletter. Hey, but if you are subscribed to, wow. But if you're seeing this right now, it means you probably are subscribed to the newsletter. But if you're seeing it a week late, it's because you're not on the newsletter. Get with the freaking program, dude. What are you doing? The newsletter is free. It's linked in the description. It's linked in my bio. And it's about to be linked to your inbox because you're going to go sign up right now. I hope that's true.